Hey Jump Warriors, it's Super Hollers and welcome back to part 3 of What If Goku Landed in Naruto. This series has quickly become a fan favorite and I can assure you that it isn't ending anytime soon. Before I start the video, I just wanted to thank you guys since we've not only gone past 200 subs, but now 300. Due to this, I won't be able to make a 200 sub special right now, so I've decided that we'll get one when this channel reaches 500 subs. Regarding the What If Sabo Got His Memories Back early series, part 2 of that will be coming right after this video. With nothing left to say, let's get into the video. Last time Team 7 went on a mission to the Land of Waves, where they were assigned to protect the bridge builder known as Tazuna. With their skills and teamwork, they succeeded and were able to defeat as well as capture Zabuza, Haku, and Gato. While this happened, Team 1 was out on investigation missions, as they were learning about the Red Ribbon organization and their motives. With both teams completing their missions, they are finally prepared for the Chunin exams. Upon entering the exam building, Team 7 and Team 1 meet Rock Lee. This is when he challenges Sasuke, but when they fight, Sasuke is actually a decent opponent for him, since this Sasuke is stronger than normally. Naruto doesn't really try to fight him here, since Lee didn't challenge him directly. But after Goku witnesses the fight, he is eager to get a chance to fight Lee, but that's when Guy stops Lee and they have their same conversation. With no other distractions, all the teams meet for the first part of the exams. Originally, this is when Naruto declared that he beat everyone there, but this Naruto isn't as enthusiastic as the main story Naruto. Instead, Goku speaks up quite loudly because he's excited that he will have a chance to go up against tons of strong people. This doesn't come off that well with everyone else, as they think Goku is acting as this is some sort of game. The Genin still encounter Kabuto and they have similar conversations to the main story. The written exams of the Chunin exams then begin. Chi-Chi is able to get through the questions quite easily, as she's pretty smart because of being the daughter of the Ox King. Krillin uses unique strategies with some of his wind style jutsu to get answers to the questions. Although Goku was a strong fighter, his scores in the academy were average, so he was struggling with all the questions. He was able to figure out that cheating here was the key, but finding a way to do it was difficult as he doesn't have any chakra. However, Goku then remembers that everyone, no matter how strong or weak they are, has ki, which was explained by Roshi. Realizing this, Goku closes his eyes as he focuses and begins to sense the ki of people around him. With this, he's able to duplicate the movements of someone writing in the answers, similar to what Sasuke was doing, although he wasn't sure if they were correct. For Team 7, Sakura is able to go through the questions easily as well, while Sasuke uses his Sharingan to get through the questions. Meanwhile, Naruto is struggling as he realizes the point of the test is to cheat, but all the jutsu at his disposal are usually for combat. Even though he was smart too, the questions were still too much for him. On the verge of giving up, Naruto remembers his dream of becoming Hokage, and how if he quits here, he'd be going against everything Gohan taught him. The warning for the final question comes, and before Naruto can react, Goku speaks up, telling everyone that if he didn't pass the exam, that he will still become the strongest ninja. This encourages everyone, including Naruto, as Goku takes his place here from the main story. It's then revealed that everyone that decided to say has passed the first part of the exams. The second part of the exams then soon begin as the teams prepare for the Forest of Death. As Team 1 heads into the forest, they encounter another team with the scroll they were searching for, as Goku used his new ability to sense people's ki to memorize those with the scrolls they needed and find them. Once they found them, Team 1 ambushes them as Goku is sent flying towards two of them with Krillin's wind style, as the young boy kicks one in the stomach and then punches another in the face. These blows from Goku are able to knock out the two Genin, as the third teammate notices, but it's too late as Chi-Chi sends a water style attack that lands and knocks out the final member. With that team defeated, Goku and his teammates head towards the Go. As Team 1 arrives at the same time, Gaara's team arrives, as Goku and Gaara glare at one another as they walk past each other. Meanwhile, Naruto's team encounters Orochimaru as Naruto voiced the snake this time, and each member faces Orochimaru. The team here doesn't shake in fear because even though they know that their opponent is stronger than them, Team 7's teamwork is greater and they are more powerful. With this said, Naruto and Sasuke rush at Orochimaru and sink, while Sakura stays back ready to support them. Naruto's clones appear attacking Orochimaru, but he easily disposes of them. This diversion, however, allows Sasuke to come at Orochimaru at a blind spot, but then snakes come out of Orochimaru's mouth towards Sasuke. To the Sanin's surprise, Sasuke disappears, revealing himself to be a transformed Naruto clone. The real Sasuke then appears launching a fire-style Fireball Jutsu, and the real Naruto, who was beside him, enchants it with Rin release, making the jutsu much bigger and far more destructive. An explosion occurs and there's no sign of Orochimaru as the team begins to celebrate, but that's when the Sanin begins talking on top of a tree, telling them that forgetting they weren't that bad. Orochimaru then sends Snake out to attack them, but a giant boulder falls on top of the snakes, crushing them. This was a trap Sakura had set up in case Orochimaru tried something like this. Now that he had his fun, Orochimaru was done toying with them as he appeared behind Sasuke and gave him the curse mark, which caused him to collapse to the ground. Naruto and Sakura began to panic after witnessing this, as Sakura ran towards Sasuke and Naruto rushed at Orochimaru, as his eyes turned red and Nine-Tails chakra started leaking out of him because of his rage. Seeing Sasuke hurt awakened more of the Nine-Tails chakra, and this is when Orochimaru realized Naruto was the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki. Even with some of the Nine-Tails chakra, Naruto was put down easily by Orochimaru, although he did show an immense display of power. When Naruto and Sasuke both down, Orochimaru leaves after telling Sakura that eventually Sasuke will come to him and seek of power. Time passes as Naruto and Sasuke are in the care of Sakura, as she waits for them to wake up. This is when the Sound Ninja attack, and the battle here is nearly the same, except for the fact that Sakura puts up a slightly better fight than in the main timeline. The event of the Sound Ninja attack goes the same after this, with Lee showing up attempting to save Sakura, and Ina Shikasho jumping in. Sasuke wakes up and hurts the Sound Ninja like he did originally, forcing them to hand over their scroll and retreat. After this happened, Naruto awakens as the team thanks Lee and Team 10 for coming to their rescue. Team 7 then discusses their situation and heads off to the place where they can finish the exam. You see, the scroll they got from the Sound Ninja was an Earth Scroll. In this story, Team 7 never gave up their Heaven Scroll to Orochimaru, so they had no need to find another team with the missing scroll. The second part of the Chunin exams come to a close as the third stage begins with the preliminaries. 24 people managed to pass the Chunin exams this time around, which goes down to 23 as Kabuto drops out. The first round is Sasuke vs Yuri, where Sasuke wins with his taijutsu due to not being able to use ninjutsu because of the curse mark. After this match, Sasuke is taken by Kakashi to seal the curse mark like normally. The next match is Zaku vs Shino, as Shino comes out on top as normally. Finally, it's time for the third match to start as Krillin steps up to fight. Krillin is facing Naruto Uzumaki. Goku here cheers them both on as Krillin is his best friend and Naruto is his brother. As the fight begins, Naruto and Krillin both start off with taijutsu, where at the moment they seem to be equals. It's then that they step it up and begin using ninjutsu. Krillin sends multiple wind-style Destructo Disc at Naruto as he keeps on creating clones, and as it seems Naruto is on his last clone, the real one appears behind Krillin with his wind-style Windfist Jutsu, and lands a blow that ends the match by knocking Krillin out. Naruto Uzumaki is the winner, although it was a decent match. The fourth round then starts with Mizumi Suguri vs Kankuro, in which Kankuro wins as normally. With the fourth round complete, the fifth match starts with Sakura vs Ino, as the fight here is mostly the same, but Sakura manages to barely win the match due to being slightly stronger than in the main story. The 6th round is Tenten versus Temari, as Temari defeats Tenten the same way she did in the main story. After this, the 7th round begins as Chi-Chi arrives to the stage, where she's faced against Shikamaru Nara. Throughout the match, it seems that Chi-Chi is winning due to outpowering Shikamaru, as Goku cheers for her, but she eventually falls into his shadow possession technique, as she is outsmarted and defeated. With Shikamaru as the winner, Goku tells Krillin and Chi-Chi that they did great, and that he'd be sure to win the whole tournament for them. With the 7th round complete, the 8th round starts off with Kiba versus Kintsuchi, where Kiba wins the match due to overpowering her with Akamaru. The 9th round then begins with Neji versus Hinata, as their fight is going the same, but as Naruto overhears Neji throwing insults at her, that's when he begins to feel that he isn't justified by what he's saying, as he remembers Gohan told him that anyone can become strong as long as they train hard, and don't lose their ninja way. Naruto then starts screaming out at Hinata to encourage her to win, and prove Neji wrong. This comes as a shock to everyone, as Naruto was never the type to speak out loud like this. Hinata in this story still respects Naruto because he used to train hard in the academy as he dreamed of becoming the Hokage, so that he can protect the village. So the fight with Neji continues as he beats down Hinata to the point where he almost kills her. When the match finishes, Naruto takes this personally, as he gets on the stage and tells Neji that he'll pay for what he did to Hinata, as the Hyuga chooses to ignore him. This was the first time Naruto resented someone this much for something he did. Knowing they can't fight here, Naruto makes a vow to defeat Neji during the tournament, and show him that hard work does pay off. As he finishes with that line, the 10th match begins with Lee versus Gaara. The match plays out the same, as Goku cheers on Lee as he can connect with him since Lee can't use any ninjutsu or genjutsu, while Goku can't use any chakra. This led to Goku gaining respect for the Taijutsu ninja. As the match comes to an end, Goku witnesses Gaara about to finish off Lee as he's ready to interrupt it, but that's when Guy saves Lee. Even though Guy saves Lee's life here, Gaara still broke Lee's arm and leg, which angered Goku a lot considering that the match was pretty much over already. He then jumps on the stage as he faces Gaara, asking him why he did such a thing. Gaara doesn't say a word to him, as he calmly gets up saying he quit, which confused everyone as this no longer worked, since Gaara already won the match. Although he's angry, Goku is calmed by Roshi, who watched the whole thing, and explained to Goku that no matter how angry he remained, that wouldn't be able to fix the damage done to Lee. Knowing this, Goku is forced to deal with it as he backs away. After the medics get Lee off the stage, the final match begins with Goku versus Dosu. Dosu, who is quite confident that he can beat Goku since he learned that he can't use chakra, rushes at Goku with his sound ninjutsu as the match starts. However, Goku moves faster than sound itself as he appears in front of Dosu and punches him, which sends him flying through the wall, as Goku wins the match via knockout, which surprises everyone, excluding Naruto and Goku's teammates. With the match won, the preliminaries are over as Choji doesn't have an opponent this time, so he was lucky and got pushed to the finals bracket. The matches are then given to the competitors in this order: Naruto vs Neji, Shino vs Kankuro, Goku vs Gaara, Shikamaru vs Temari, Sakura vs Kiba, Sasuke vs Choji. After the matches are given, the competitors are dismissed as the main tournament will continue in about a month. With this said, this will all continue in part 4.